Greetings, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to be looking at Japan and change. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the 10th year of the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, and my new book, Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muda ni Suru no wa Yamimashou. And all of my books are available on Amazon. This podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan. Trust me, it is different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series. And every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is Onaka suita. Onaka suita. I'm hungry. Onaka suita. Onaka suita. I am starving. Onaka suita. Onaka suita. I'm hungry. Onaka suita. Onaka suita. Remember, this is casual Japanese. We're not going to say that in front of the client, but amongst friends, onaka suita. This is episode number 499. Woo! Almost there. The big 500 coming up. And today we're talking about Japan hates change and you represent change. Getting change anywhere is a difficult process, but Japan is a special case. Often in business, we represent the change. We are the potential new supplier, and that means a change. They've been doing business with someone else, and we want them to stop doing that and do business with us instead. There are many currents underpinning Japanese culture and its resistance to change. I've been training in traditional Japanese karate for 52 years, and part of that process is learning set sequences called kata. These are fixed moves that cannot be varied in any way. There's only one way to do the movement, one order, and our job is to replicate that same movement thousands of times until we have perfected it. There is no possibility of doing it a different way. In other words, no change is possible. This is a powerful metaphor for many things in Japan where there is only one way of doing things and it cannot be varied. This is a prime change resistance in action. Let me try that again. This is prime change resistance in action. I find this at home too. My wife is Japanese, and there are certain things which must be done in a certain way. Being an Aussie, I'm pretty easygoing and flexible. I'm trying to do things in a different way. But she Brooks, no variation. There is a certain way specific things must be done, and that is that. This is the culture, and here you are trying to break into the market. By definition, you are a change, and there is plenty of change resistance already built into the culture to start off with. Anything that represents a change for a company has to get signed off by all of the stakeholders. This is the famous Ringi-Seido system of everyone applying their chop to the piece of paper to show they are in agreement. There will always be more resistance to change in Japan than enthusiasm for something better. Part of this issue is no one wants to take responsibility if problems arise, so the safest career path is to say no. Hence, a change in suppliers is not easy here. Risk aversion means they have worked out who is the most reliable and consistent partner in their supplier relationship. They are the incumbent, low-risk option. They have track record, and they have built credibility over a long time. You, however, are shiny and new. Maybe you are reliable, maybe you're not. Who knows? So no change is a better path forward for people who don't want to be accountable. So we have to come up with ways to eliminate or mitigate the risk. In our case, as a training company, we only ask one question. Are you satisfied with the training? If the answer is no, then no debate, no haggling. The training is free, and there is no cost to the company apart from the time they've invested. Find out more. We come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also are doing custom in-house programs. We do them in both Japanese and English. We do them in our super safe classroom and live online. On February 3rd, 13 and 25, we'll be doing our Dale Carnegie course, Effective Communication and Human Relations. Brilliant program. This is a game changer. Shifting mindset, so difficult. This course delivers that. Having really good ability to deal with all different types of people, this program delivers that. Working out how to stop the stress undermining your performance, another difficult one. This program deals with that too. Having clear and persuasive communications, this is the course. And then all these things add up to your ability to lead. So put a nice bow on it. This course brings a lot of different things. I call it an omnibus course because it's not just a single thing like just leadership or just sales or just presentation skills. It wraps a lot of things together under the one banner of the Dale Carnegie course, which is, by the way, well over 100 years old, this program. It doesn't last 100 years. You don't keep trotting this out to people if it doesn't work. Trust me. People are not stupid. They're not going to buy this program if it didn't work. They keep buying it though. 35 languages all around the world, every year. Always popular. On the 6th of February, we'll be doing our High Impact Presentations course. This is the power course for getting persuasion power. On the 13th of February, we'll be doing our Leadership Training for Managers program. This is sort of A to Z. Everything you need to know about leadership is in this program. All the nuts and bolts, all the nitty-gritty, all the practical stuff you need to know. This is the program which will teach you that. On the 14th of February, our Winning with Relationship Selling program. How to become the trusted advisor. How to understand the client. How to deliver exactly what they need. How to deal with any hesitations they may have. How to ask for the order. It's got everything. Again, this is an A to Z program, or A to Z, depending on how you like to pronounce that last letter of the alphabet. It is everything wrapped up inside in the sales cycle that you need to know, plus it has the overlay of looking at the human relations element of dealing with the buyer. Because ultimately, for most of us, by the vast majority of us, we like to do business with people we like. What would make us like you? Why would the buyer trust you? Why would you have credibility with the buyer? These are all human relations skills, and this course deals with how to achieve those things and become, as I said, the trusted advisor to the client. Go to our website at www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. That's www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Lots and lots of value there for you. To do better in Japan, email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching video, then we have nearly 2,000 there for you at Tokyo Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. Welcome back. Now, we do this because we have to make it easy for the line manager or the HR managers to give us a chance to become a new supplier of training services to this company. What about your case? What can you do to take away the risk of doing business with you? Remember, we are dealing with individuals who are super deep in their comfort zone. They have reduced risk in all aspects of their life. They are seeking the maximum efficiency at the lowest cost and the fastest speed. I'm the same. I get up at the same time, catch the same train to work, choose the same carriage because it'll be the closest to the stairs, the escalator at the other end. I eat in the same 20 restaurants within a kilometre of my office. This comfort zone is a powerful resistor to change. It encourages us to keep doing the same things over and over. We are doing the same things in business, the fastest, cheapest, safest way of doing things. That refinement makes it hard to break in when you are the angel they don't know. The opportunity cost of continuing with the same supplier, the devil they know, and not gaining additional or superior benefits from a new supplier is not easily considered in Japan. The individuals we are dealing with are worried about themselves and making sure they don't get into any trouble. So the same things get done the same way with the same results. This is just fine with them. Underperformance won't get you fired in Japan, but mistakes can. We are new for them. We are a comfort zone expander for them, a pattern disruptor for them, and so we meet heavy resistance. To persuade the company that we are the better option, all risks considered, means we have to be working on more than just our champion inside the company. Remember, the person we are dealing with is usually not the sole decision maker. There are so many people inside the company who can say no. We need to make sure we are working on them too. It is possible to have change here in Japan because we do get new clients. It just takes a long time and is difficult. It is not uncommon to create a new client we met 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. We've been in business for 111 years, 60 years in Japan, have a massive track record, plenty of runs on the board, but potential new clients still want to test us with a small amount of training first. This drives you nuts. But this is just the client seeking risk removal, and we are not about to change that buyer preference anytime soon. Bringing new businesses to Japan needs patience and extended time frames if you want to overcome the inherent resistance to change. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then tell your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. You can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Our website is www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Until the next episode, take what you thought valuable, put it into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. So be one of them. Remember, I'm in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.